In this session, we look at this particular sketch, how to create in the advanced way. So in our earlier session, we saw how to create by using the basic principle. So here you can see you have the chamfer, you have the proper dimension node which you have to maintain, and how to create this. So let us start with this. So you have to create the reference center line. Then you have to create your line for drawing the basic schema here to capture this, because with respect to this, here you have and here you have the slot which is 30. So after creating this, you have to draw rest of all the sketch where you will be capturing this, and after that you will be creating these two holes, and then you will capture this particular slot, and then you can have the proper relationship where you can maintain the straightness and vertical conditions with respect to any entity if you found not linear, and then you have to add the dimensions with respect to that to get it done. So quickly I will show you this particular example which you can get from your exercise folder, but you have to try this from scratch. So after creating this center line, what you have to do is you have to draw this particular line with 15. So roughly you draw without worrying for the dimension, then this dimension, and then you draw roughly this. Then you maintain the 10, 10 dimension and you have it. Suppose this is something different which you have. So you have to dimension this properly so that you can have this and this properly maintained. Go to the dimension from here until this point, this. So maybe you can edit this to some other values, so automatically that will be updated. So as per your requirement, you can update these values and that information will be updated, and just like that the circular dimension also will be accordingly updated. And finally we will be done with this. So carefully you start drawing the center line and then draw the lines and finish this. Just like that, the second project which you are going to do is about a revolve profile of the piston, where repeatedly you have to draw this. So after creating this single slot and the effective total 110 which you have from the base, and this particular curvature with radius 70 and 63, that you have to go for the pattern with 5 by 5 by 5. So let us see the principle how to do. So first of all, you create the insert line which you are going to create here. The line 1 you can draw with a base and this, then this side and this, and with the center line. Then you maintain the radius which you have 170. Then you offset this with the 7. Then you trim all the extra portion, and then you can create one slot and you can pattern it, or you can create this 5 by 5 options and you can do manually also. And after that you will be done with this, and finally you trim and prepare the final output. So this can be done with different other ways which quickly I can show you. So when you draw this particular entity, so this you have to draw like this. Then you have to draw your center line with respect to which you are going to align all the properties. So this you can go for this, and here when you go for this center point and arc, this you have to draw. What about the center point and the arc? Or you can go for the 3 point. This is the starting point. This is the ending point, and this will be your point. But this particular point has to be aligned to this center. So when you draw to this center, automatically you can see this particular point is referred, and now you can update at the required point and you can have your proper dimensions with respect to this. So So once you get this all the bunch of informations you have to align properly. You can see this. So when you get these informations, then you have to draw a simple rectangular slot to locate this properly. So once you draw this properly, you have to trim and you have to only maintain what exactly we are looking for. So after drawing this, you can quickly go for the linear pattern and you can select this particular entity to pattern, and you can go for the direction 1, this my direction 1, and how many copies you are looking at. So this I don't need the y direction, only I need to have this as my direction. This is the y. So what I will do is, just we have to check here, linear sketch pattern, the object to pattern is this. What about the default direction? This I don't need. Direction 1 I will reconfigure. This will be my direction 1. Okay, this entity also is selected, because of that is creating hindrance. This you have to carefully select. This is not required for me. This is required. Now you can give the reference and you can have your number of dimension x spacing, how much you need. Some are included. So carefully you have to select here. So I'll just go for this, and then this, and this is the y direction. So this instances I can make it 4 or 5, and this I don't need. So I'll keep it 1. Without altering also you can give it. And dimension spacing you can specify. What about the gap you are looking at? I am looking at 12. So accordingly this will be done, and you can generate the slots, and you can trim the not required entities here. So this is the smart way which I used to prefer, and you will be able to generate this. So in this way you can create your sketch by referring different principle which you practice and you feel comfortable, that you can use. Just like that, we'll see our third session where we're going to create this sketch. So this is the complete mirror symmetric sketch. So you have to start drawing the circle, and then after that, after creating the reference line here, you can see you have to draw this particular slot. So this is at 60 degree, and radius are given here, the 15 and 13. So that you have to maintain here, and after maintaining this, you can draw this outline, or you can just draw the half and you can mirror it. So after drawing this, you have to draw the center one with the requisite sketch dimension, then you have to trim it, and after that you will be done with your sketch, and your dimension with the proper dimension node which is displayed here. So please pause this video and record the dimensions and check it whether this is maintained properly at 28 degrees, and this dimension is 30, this is 50, and all corner radius are proper or not. All are here 5 and here are 6, this corner radius, and this is maintained or not. So this I will show you here. So just you can take this as your reference. This particular center point arc, and through your center point you have to draw this particular arc by taking your starting point and ending point, and then you have to locate it, and this you have to maintain it properly. So what about these degrees? That you have to maintain. So after that you have to make it symmetric and maintain it. You can even do this half and then you can mirror it. So after creating this, couple of exercises are there for you, which you pause the video and record the dimension and create this with the 45 degrees slot here, and this is the symmetric line where you can create the one half and mirror it. Just like that, this is the second exercise for you to practice. So record the dimensions properly and try to draw this. This is the third and last exercise, which is for the revolve profile. So this is the center line, and one half you can create and mirror to other side, and these are the dimension and slot 62 degrees here, and the gap is 10 here, and 10, 10, and everywhere 10, and this is effective outer is 160, and this is 360 degree rotations you have to apply, and you can see the half dimension 360 by 2, which will be half of 360, 180. So this to this center line is 180 because this is given the diametric notation, and you have to model this. Thank you.